3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The drive by Iverson. And Anthony sends it back. Thompson outside. Here's Anthony. But they'll get another chance. And with that, the Utah lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Klay Thompson.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Iverson against Thompson. Malone a screen on Thompson. Puts it up from 12, and Anthony sends it back.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
The dive for the ball, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Lillard with it. Patrick Ewing covering. To take the lead. And Lillard with a nice bucket inside. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Here's Iverson. Another miss by Utah.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Goes up, and Durant sends it back. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Ewing inside, guarded by Chamberlain. Stockton's shot is off.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
He is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the rim.
Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 1:53 left in the 4th quarter. .153 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And that one's good. Wilkins.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
And here's Portland. They're on a 15-6 run. Thompson passes to Durant. Chamberlain kicks to Thompson. Stockton against Lillard. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He has 12 points and 2 blocks. The assists have been coming for him, along with putting some numbers up from the foul line, too.
Yeah, I love the unselfishness, and then also the tremendous focus that's been on display.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Portland.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 5. 1:27 left to play here in the 4th. Here's Stockton. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for them. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game. And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Here's Chamberlain up and in on the layup. And Portland leads by 5.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Wilkins, that's good.
Efficiency has been the hallmark right now down the stretch. He is making the most of his opportunity.
And stolen by Iverson. It's Wilkins with the dribble. That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish. Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Lillard dishes to Chamberlain. Stockton outside. Ewing a screen on Lillard. Here's Wilkins, and Durant sends it back, and he gets it back. It's in! Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Connects!
Boy, and just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
Utah calls timeout. They trail by 1. We've got 22 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's what's your take?
You know what? Enough time that they can run whatever play they're most comfortable with.
Definitely. I mean, they're in good shape here, in my opinion. Shot clock's off, but still enough time left on the game clock to really run your normal set here.
The shot by Wilkins. Missed. Malone passes to Wilkins. Screen by Malone. And Stockton, here we go. The open shot by Malone. It's in!
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
5 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
So he gets them both, and it's a three-point game.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 3. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
They need a 3 to tie, and they have enough time here to get a...
Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1. Getting going right now. And Portland starts out with the ball. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the floor for Portland, we've got Durant. Chamberlain is out there with Anthony. Then it's Thompson, and it's Lillard in at the point guard position.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for 2.
And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Malone, a screen on Lillard. Anthony in the corner. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. 10 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And now both teams really in a groove.
This game already, guys, was high scoring, but they've really amped and ramped it up to another level down the stretch. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Baseline J on the way, and that one hits back iron.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Here's Malone, and Durant sends it back. Lillard against Stockton, and Lillard kicks to Thompson. Inside, Chamberlain, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
Malone dishes to Anthony. Stockton against Thompson. Durant with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Outside Durant. To the paint. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Now it's a 4-point Portland lead. And here's Stockton. Dishes to Anthony. Goes up again, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Wilkins is checked in for Utah. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
You look at what Lillard has done so far. He has 8 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Durant against Wilkins. No good off the front iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Thompson passes to Carmelo. Back to Thompson. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And Portland leads by 7.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that trims the lead to 6.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And he commits the intentional foul. And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaker.
At the line, Damian Lillard.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Utah calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 29 seconds left in overtime. Here's Stockton. Malone, a screen on Thompson. Wilkins, count it!
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
At the line for 2.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6.
No time to spare. They need a bucket.
Without question. Then maybe a steal or a foul to get the clock stopped as well.
Great D that time from Durant, and that's an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Malone outside. Iverson kicks to Stockton. Iverson right side. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Portland winning this one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra pick.